It's a beautiful morning in Siberian Russia. Another day, another task, another grind. Slow Saturday morning. Good day to everyone. I'm gonna go outside and turn some dirt. Good morning, my friend. We have quite a bit of work to do today. I'm gonna be showing you guys something new, a new development. I got this Mexican style comal. I'm not sure it's just a pan, but a wide pan. And I'm gonna be making some quesadillas here on the plot. I have everything ready to start the fire a little bit later when my wife comes with the cheese and the tortillas. I recently talked about this, and it's kind of a game changer in Russia because I can make burritos, tacos, all sorts of stuff on the fire here. And that's just cooked on the ground like this. In the future, obviously, I'll have a better location for it. But for now, it is what it is. Hey, Mike, I'm good, brother. I hope everything is good out there in the United States for you. Hope the weather is good. Right here, we have a sunny morning in Siberia. I'm going to show you how it's looking. Beautiful blue skies. Todo bien, todo bien. I'm actually also going to be showing you guys my friend's car here. We changed the tires from winter tires to summer tires. As you can see, now there's not going to be any more snow, hopefully, unless we get a wild card. What we're doing here today is getting the land ready for potatoes. We expanded the potato patch. Yes, I will be showing you the van and giving you a little bit of facts on the cars that people sell here in Siberia. I'm doing really good, guys. Just another day out here. Everybody's taking advantage of the beautiful weather. As you can see, everything's turning green. The sky without a cloud on this side. Look how blue that is. Can you guys hear and see all right? Because this sky is absolutely gorgeous. The blue sky on top of the green mountains is amazing. So what I'm going to be doing today is doing a little bit of groundwork and talking about some future plans that we have here. Hey, Christopher, good morning. I know it's pretty early in Scandinavia. Hey, nice to see you out here in Montana in the house. I would say that the surrounding area here kind of looks like Montana, I would say. We have mountains, we have streams, all of the nature that Montana may have. Perhaps even, I'm wondering what kind of trees are existing in Montana. Do you guys have birch trees in Montana, or is it pine trees? What kind of trees? Oak trees? Not sure. Gotta get this stand right. I wish I was there right now. Here in Augusta, Georgia, the high temperatures are 34. Oh, Celsius. Okay, good. No, the weather's perfect here. Maybe it's 75 to 80 degrees right now. No, let's say 70 degrees here. Very good weather to be outside, be working. And the sky is absolutely blue. A little bit of wind coming in. Got my freaking back brace on. Yeah, so I think that the cold weather is gone for now. We've had the last snow was so long ago. I don't even remember the last time I saw snow. Dylan White says, I'm currently visiting family here in Texas for the annual strawberry festival. My gosh, my wife loves strawberries. Uh, let's see what they have. A little bit of everything. Don't know where the oak trees are at. There's Ponderosa pine, lodgepole. Nice. Yeah, we mostly have birch trees and pine trees here. Always having faith. ¿Qué onda, loco? Just chilling here, guys. I'm going to be doing a little bit of work. I have quite a bit of work to do, and I'm going to be showing you guys my new setup, a comal, a Mexican comal style. I'm going to be doing quesadillas, but look at this. I expanded the old patch. Oh, wow, 56? It feels like 60 or 70 even. I made double the size of this. This is going to be the most fertile land. It's going to produce so much food this year. A lot of food is going to come from just this small box. Believe it or not, we had enough zucchini last year from this one spot. Yeah. And unfortunately, today I'm not going to be grilling any meat, but I will be showing you guys my new quesadilla setup. Because of the sun, it feels like warmer than 56, to be honest. My Siberian skin, every time I get a little bit of sun on it, it makes it feel like it's way warmer, I guess. It's just biased by now. Hey, Black Hat, welcome, brother. Um, I have, like I said, I'm going to be cooking quesadillas when my wife comes, and I'm going to be turning a little bit of dirt and talking about what we're planning on doing. Later today, there's going to be a tractor coming. We're going to have tractor move some of the dirt on the plot. I'm not sure if I'm going to be here for the entire thing, though. Yeah, I think I can do a short for the quesadilla section. But depending on what time my wife comes, I can do it in the next couple minutes. Hey, we love you, Black Hat. We love you, man. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Again, you're always a gem on the chat. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the work that I'm going to be doing, okay? I want a crow so bad. I'm going to go fishing also maybe later today. But in the future, what I'm going to be doing is chicken quesadillas on the comal. I'll show you the setup after I show you the dirt. I want a pet raven or crow so bad. They're so intelligent. They're everywhere. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Check this out. So as you can see, this ground here is not turned. The original potato patch is back there. Right where I'm turning is where I'm at right now. I'm just going to do a little bit of work here. I got to put this. No. So I'm going to be planting my own chilies this year. I'm going to be planting green tomatillos, green tomatoes, small ones, to make salsa. So maybe this year I should be able to make my own salsa. It won't be so spicy, but it's good enough. What kind of cheese are you going to use? I had cheddar cheese and I have another mixture of cheese. But anyways, they're delicious. Yeah, 1 second. This ground has never been worked. This is the first time this ground has ever been turned, and this is going to be the first year it's ever going to be worked on. I'm from Los Angeles, California. This is going to be the first time we ever turn this dirt, and the first year it ever gets worked. I only have a little bit left to go. That's the first step. Oh, there's a ton of worms. There's a ton of worms. But that's the first step of turning the soil. I whistle while I'm at work. Yes, we can plant trees here, especially apple trees. A lot of the apples are essentially bred for living in Siberia. So I can definitely plant apples. Check it out. 1 foot. This part is really, really soft and fertile. 1 foot. Look how much comes up. 1 foot. Now it gets a little harder here. Yeah, I've stopped picking at the worms now because I want them to stay. And yes, you could have oranges here, guys. You could have almost anything as long as you have the proper greenhouse. Check it out. This is the one that we're just turning here. I have this little box left. That's where zucchinis are gonna go. My wife wants to plant zucchini so we can make zucchini pancakes. And that's gonna be there. This is the surrounding areas. I'm gonna finish this little piece here and then we'll start talking with the chat. This should take me about 5 minutes. So stay with me, guys, and let me finish this off. Welcome everybody to the chat. We're currently working on the plot. These are some heavy, thick worms. I'm gonna go fishing later, so I have to remember to keep some of these worms. Oh man, that's awesome, Black Cat. You're gonna get back to Belarus, eh? Really cool. So yeah, we have a bunch of worms. Really, really thick worms. This boy is huge. He's so fat, he's just not extending yet. I'm gonna put him back into the soil because those guys are necessary. I'm almost done, maybe 2 more minutes. Piece of metal. All right. Okay, looks like I'm done now. I'm sorry to hear that, Black Cat. Sorry, man. I'm sorry about that. You know, when you travel for such circumstances, it really makes the trip a little bit sad. But, you know, in my culture, when people die, we must celebrate their life more than ever. And may your niece rest in peace. And in my culture, people don't die as long as the memory is alive. This is something that I really value for my culture. So it seems like you're a beautiful person, someone who will never forget your siblings. You have the opportunity to make them live forever through you and their memories. And having lived is a blessing in itself with the people that are like you, man. So may she rest in peace. And I hope that the memory never ends. I am moving to Indiana, to Russia, to farm. So I'm done now. I'm just gonna take a small break. I'm gonna rest and wait for my wife to bring me the cheese and the tortillas. But until then, we have time to talk. If you guys have any questions about life here, you can go ahead and ask. You can see I live in a very normal place. When people think Siberia, usually they think only snow, but winter is gone and it doesn't last forever. We have views like these. There's the marble quarry. I'm gonna show you my comal right now. The price of agriculture land, it depends on what area you're trying to buy it in, but it should be of a decent price. Now you see the original potato patch is the soft and worked ground already. Just so you see, Dobre utra, Dimitri. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And to be honest, the biggest reason why we're even here working on the land is because my child will be born in October, and we're trying to make sure that Ksenia stays healthy. And I hope that your trip goes well, my brother. I hope that you can find closure like we talked about. It's a beautiful thing when you have people like you. I understand she passed away, but I know you won't forget her. And yes, you know, religiously people talk about spirits. But Mexican tradition is, it says that death should not be mourned. It should be celebrated, and the memory will be with us. Any plans to get some critters, chickens? I have to wait for my wife to decide. Suraj, if you're thinking about agriculture and you want to buy a big piece of land, if you save up anywhere from 20,000, well, technically you can buy land for around 10,000 to 30,000. Okay, the land that I have here is enough land to garden for the rest of my life and eat only what I plant. And it cost me $10,000. So if you're thinking about agriculture, I have enough land to feed me for the rest of my life, and it cost me $10,000. It all depends how much you want to scale up. Now, in the future, Josue, I'm thinking about chickens or rabbits just for meat so I can learn how to maintain them, because in the future, we don't know how things will get. And this is how much this land here where I'm standing in this building cost me $10,000. I live inside of the town limits. I live inside town next to Lake Baikal. We have free water and very cheap electricity. My utilities bills was $20 last month. So it tells you how much electricity and how much water is worth. Water is free if you can dig it up, and it doesn't take long to dig up the water here. Or you can get it for free from many places around your neighborhoods. In fact, I'm gonna go get some water in about 5 minutes. Yes, my land is worth almost double since we bought it. The prices are skyrocketing now, right? It's crazy. Is Siberia mostly a cashless society? You know, it's turning into like Germany style because Russian banking is so good, guys, that everything's controlled by the cards now. Today we're gonna be cooking on this new comal that I bought. I have everything ready. We're gonna be cooking on here. I'm not sure how big this is in inches, but I believe it's 40 centimeters by 40 centimeters. I have some firewood there, some tires for the van, camp, and my Russian flag there. I have all my tools, my chainsaw. When I bought this land, it was filled with a bunch of cow shit, a lot of trash, and we're slowly fixing it up, guys. People in New England are getting their gas and electric cut off left and right. I've heard of people getting 1,500 electric bills. That's insane. For 1,500, you can pay probably a few years of electricity in Siberia. My electric bill last month was $3. Okay, $3. Just think about that. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Please consider subscribing and joining the conversation. We do lives every weekend now. It seems like I'm on here almost every day now. because I just enjoy talking to you guys and showing you the daily labor of a Siberian Russian life. A lot of you guys maybe want to not live in cities, so I'm trying to give you guys my experience. Siberia agriculture, price one block, please. Video. I've already told you anywhere from 10,000 to 20,000. Rent is almost 2,000 there. Okay, so for rent, I pay $160 a month right now. And utilities cost me about 25 at most. And I pay $10 for internet. So I'm giving you guys the breakdown, the true breakdown, the real prices. Yes, this town that I'm living in, guys, is actually a small town, and I have everything that you need. Obviously, I'm not in a city. There's not like, I don't know, a bowling alley. There's not like a real theater, but everything else, we have stores, we have secondary schools, elementaries, kinders, high schools. Anything we need, we have it. When we want to go to the city is 1 hour away with 45 minutes. So there's a lot of towns in Russia that are next to cities. If you're planning on moving or buying a townhouse, you should look into that kind of stuff. No bowling alley, it's a deal breaker. Well, the good thing is you can build your own and I know you're joking, but you can build your own bowling alley here. So I'm going to give you guys a little walking tour of the entire plot. I don't think I've done that on a live in a long time. And please make sure to hit like, double tap the screen. I'm going to go outside and show you a full walkthrough of the territory. It depends how much where you go in Russia. The prices I'm giving you all vary depending on where you're living in Russia, guys. It's like any other country in the world, and I'm sorry that my answer is not so good, but let's be real, okay? Let's be real. Depending on where. Obviously, because I live next to the largest lake in the world, 10,000 gets me a quarter of an acre, a little bit more, but it's enough. And with views like this, I'm not complaining. The average, I have double the size of what a Russian usually has. And these are my views right here. Ghost Vision says, I'm in Ontario, Canada, and life here is unbearable. Cost of living is insane. Yeah, so I would say that the majority of the countries in the world are very expensive. There's not a lot of frontiers world, right? Canada is a lot like Siberia, but the price is unreal. If you're living somewhere in Canada, some of the provinces have similar weather to here. Cost of life should not be so much. I've noticed that in Alaska and in Canada, the farther you are from civilization, the more that groceries cost. It's not the same in Russia in the Siberian towns. So here's the corner, one corner of my plot. I'm going to take you. This is today. We're going to be digging an outside bathroom, guys. No, I'm not putting my initials. We're making an outside bathroom here. I'm going to be moving some dirt here and then digging for an outside bathroom. Now, look at this. This is one corner of my house. And let's stand in one corner. And as you can see, it's pretty big, right? It's a pretty big lot. In itself, I could probably build maybe 4 houses comfortably here. And why I'm saying I could build 4 houses is a lot of the new houses in Russia are being built in 4. I have 1,300 square meters of land. I can comfortably build 4 houses here without a problem. Okay, so just know that this is one corner of my house. And we're moving all of the ground you see here, all of the ground you see, and it's actually high over there. We're going to be bringing a machine today, and it's all going to be pushed towards this corner, kind of leveling out the ground. Please let me know. I know it's a little bit windy. Let me know if you can hear me. So I'm just giving you guys a quick breakdown. All of these piles of dirt, and there's a mound there that I'm going to push with the tractor today. We're moving it to the corner, and we're going to be building an outside toilet. We're building an outside toilet because it's very important for my wife. She's having to go to pee so many times now. The baby's pushing into her bladder, I guess. She's almost 5 months pregnant, so I think that the baby is really bothering her insides. The baby is taking up space in that stomach. So we're building an outside bathroom. I'm not gonna be putting my initials on the gate, man. That's super, super Mexican. I don't want to do that. Yes, we will be putting a septic tank on this land as well, guys. But the septic tank is going to be built when we actually do the foundation of the house. Right now, we're actually debating whether to build something here, a modular, or go ahead with the build. I thought that we were going to have a baby earlier. So having this baby is changing a lot of the plans. We already are comfortable in our apartment. We already have enough money to save to build part of the house. So today we're going to be talking, my wife, my father-in-law and I are going to be talking what's the plans. We have the baby on the way. What is the best thing to do? But everything's going to be documented. Pay the fine, $30. You know, a lot of people actually did that. Dimitri is right. A lot of people in Russia will build and then pay the fine. In fact, my neighbor stole government land. His wall is on government land, and all he did was pay the fine for building his wall on the road. Russia is supposed to be the land of laws and order, but you can easily pay fines sometimes. Yeah, Chris, the one of the plans that we have is building a modular home on this part. We're gonna be building a modular home maybe on this cement foundation that we have. Today we're gonna be talking about that. There's so many options. I'll give you a rundown of the lot once the wind dies down a little bit, and I'll give you a little walkthrough around the car. A lot of people usually ask, is it right-hand drive? Yes, it is. I changed the tires again from winter tires to summer tires, so people are very interested in that. Anyways, go ahead and ask me any questions that you may have, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to talk to my baby. The ear should be developing very quickly soon as she gets into the 5 month mark. Gas also part of 20 bucks. I don't pay for gas. Everything is electric in Siberia. In this region, it's all electric. We have very cheap electricity because the electricity comes from the hydraulic dams. The river Angara has, I believe, two or three hydroelectric conductors. Like, they're making electricity from the water that comes out of Lake Baikal all the way up to Bratsk. So we have one in Irkutsk, we have one in Bratsk, and we may have one further up north. Electricity is very cheap here. In fact, I live in the place where electricity is the cheapest. Nowhere else in Russia is it cheaper. And of course, you can have gas. You can definitely have gas, but it's just almost free here. They have to really, really sell it very cheap to get rid of it. Electric Lada, that's freaking hilarious. So guys, you guys have been watching. We've been streaming for about 40 minutes. What questions do you guys have, if any? I'm here to answer you guys' curiosity. I've been here for almost 3 years. In the future, I think Lara Niva is the way to go for tourism. Yes, gas is also cheap in Siberia, but it's not very easily accessible in some parts. That's absolutely right. Привет из Новосибирска. Привет. Account Google watching all the way from Novosibirsk. I am from Los Angeles, California, originally. You know, I was living in Los Angeles for most of my life, and I feel like I've really found myself here. It's much calm life. Have you found a Spanish speaking Russian? I have. I have found one Spanish speaking Russian. Yeah, so we have generators when the powers go out. I'm gonna buy my own generator. Нет, I don't read Russian. I don't speak Russian. Yeah, Igor is a freaking awesome guy. It's just Igor lives in western part of the Europe, and he's never been over here. I wish he would come and visit. A lot of the vloggers from Russia, I wish they would visit Siberia. I've been to Moscow myself, and I feel like a lot of the guys in the West should come experience Siberia. The heart and the soul of Russia is in Siberia. Yeah, he should come. Listen, if you gave him money, I'm gonna freaking text him and say, hey, you're bound to come visit. Visit the soul of Russia. I am in the belief that the world was saved by the Siberian people. And I've talked about this in the past. In World War II, Siberians marched all the way from this territory to all the way to Berlin. There's monuments in Mongolia. There's monuments all over Siberia. The people of Siberia marched on foot all the way to Berlin. And this is something that makes me believe that the heart of Russia is not Moscow, is not St. Petersburg. It comes from Siberia and the Siberian people. Siberia is just the heart and the soul of Russia. And I stand by this. He's a great guy, by the way. Every time I met him in Moscow, freaking awesome guy. I just wish he would come to Siberia. Anyone who is Russian should make a pilgrimage to the Siberian territory. Come to Lake Baikal and swim in the water, drink the water. You know, Russia is so blessed, absolutely blessed to have Lake Baikal. And people who don't believe that Siberia is not the soul of Russia, they have to look at history. They have to look at history, and they have to look at the modern history of Russia. I see with my own eyes, and I'll tell you guys right now. I've never said this in a live in the depth that I'm gonna tell you guys, and I'll slow down so you can hear me. The amount of resources that I've seen traveling west, from coal, from oil, from metals, marble, all the raw materials you could dream of, I've seen with my own eyes travel through these train tracks. If the heart of if the heart of Russia is not in Siberia, I have no idea where it is. You know, we're pumping so much energy, and I say we because I take credit for my son being Siberian already in the womb of my Siberian wife. But the Russian people, the people of these territories, have given so much. And I'm not saying that the capital is misusing it, because it's not. But I am saying Siberia is vast, and all of the resources move west. I've never seen a train come from the west with coal and marble and fuel, like timber, all sorts of, no, it's all going west. So what do you call that? If it's not the heart, it's the soul. And I'm sorry if I'm making anybody angry. I'm just very proud of these people. Siberia has so much history, and its vastness has carried Russia into being a global power. Yeah. Thank you so much for letting me rant. Anyways, that's just my belief. Let's continue showing you outside, guys. So on this corner here, hey Billy, thank you so much for the kind words. For all my original viewers, just know that I am proud to be where I am. I am proud to be the father of soon to be Russian Mexican American. A lot of people would hate this, right? A lot of people would hate this, but I am proud to say it. Here you can see there's a hill, right? Look, I'm going down. There's a hill here. We're going to be cutting this down. I'm going to be bringing down this post, and we're moving all of this dirt here. Maybe from here, this entire corner is very, very high. All of the dirt is going to be pushed towards the other corner on the other side of the plot. Let's see. Zahar says, "Hi, thanks for your stream. I've been following you for a long time. Can you say something in Russian?" Я не знаю. Я люблю Россию. Да. I don't have many words, but I can say that I love Russia. We don't have tornadoes, but we do have earthquakes. These mountains here do not allow for tornadoes. I live in a beautiful little valley. You can see both there. Here, I live almost in a small sort of finger. What part of the property is going to be saved for the distillery? It's going to probably be near the banya. Right over there, somewhere over there. And this is another corner of the plot. I've told you guys, my wife wanted me to get rid of the Z door. I'm going to be painting this door in black and orange. It's going to be St. George's ribbon style Z door. It's going to be black, orange, black, orange, black, orange with the black Z there. It is the only thing I kept from the original property. There used to be an old shack for cows here, and the cows used to live in this building, and that was one of the doors for the cow stable or the cow, I don't know, cow house. And it's gonna be the only thing I keep, and I'm keeping it, and I'm gonna be painting it in the St. George's ribbon colors. Non-propaganda, it's just something that I found, and I want to make it beautiful and keep it for the rest of my life at least. So here's another corner. This is the side where the house is going to be built. The future house is going to be built on this side. Okay, you see the sun, it's going to hit the side of the house and then the front of the house the entire time. I've never given this view of my property, or our property rather. I've never given this view. So this is the view from one of the corners that I've never shown you guys. You can see it's pretty big, right? Look, all the way over there. And behind the house is our other corner behind that shed. It is really, really sunny. But I'm trying to make my life. I see that we have some original subscribers here. And I'm really, really happy to have you guys here. The channel really has grown so much. Thank you, brother, for gifting that membership. Anna B, welcome. I feel right. Some of you guys have been watching before I was even married. I live stream my wedding. Some of you guys have been watching only since I've been engaged. Then I got married, and I released the news that my wife is pregnant. And soon I'll give you guys the gender of the sex of the baby. We have one more ultrasound to go to make sure that we know the gender and the sex. I don't even know what to call it, man. The freaking West has me confused. It's the freaking sex. I'm going to tell you if he has a penis or a vagina. How about that? So we have one more ultrasound, then I'll be able to tell you whether my kid has a vagina or a penis. Yeah, we should be building a cellar. or something equivalent of that. By the way, am I still live? Let me know if I'm still live. Sometimes we get drop in audience. But now I'm going to the other corner, guys. I am running ads every 6 minutes because, you know, it's a freaking struggle. And I appreciate your guys' support. Let me put on my beanie. But every time I walk, I love having this background. Oh, one more thing I have to announce. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a live at the same time as today, opening up another military ration. And we're doing the last one on a live. This is my last box. Eventually, I might do a video on it. But I'm going to be tasting another Russian MRE. When my sister comes from the United States, I'm going to be doing another one with her. She's never eaten pashtet, and so it's going to be an interesting reaction. Here's the work that I did today so far. You see, this is really, really good land here. We don't have landslides here. Believe it or not, this is really, really firm ground. Most of the mountains that surround us are marble mountains. You see, this is a marble quarry. So you can't really landslide that, right? There's no way you can landslide that. There's marble under these damn hills. All sorts of minerals. This is really, really powerful stuff that we're looking at, guys. That's a marble quarry, and that mountain range goes all the way up to here. So let's go to the other corner, and I'm going to give you a look. Oh my gosh. My father-in-law is going to kill me. But look at this one. You can dig it up with your hand. Blackhead, love you, brother. Sending much, much love to Belarus. White Russia, as I think Bela is like white, yes? Belarus sounds like white Russia. No, it's going to be all right. We are very, very safe here. There is no tornadoes. There is no major natural disasters. And we can't even flood in this part. Oh my gosh, Kazakhstan. I was going to actually go to Kazakhstan. I was going to go to Kazakhstan last year. So funny to see something from a subscriber from Kazakhstan. You know, I get confused. A lot of the times I get confused for Uzbekistan people, Kazakhstan people. Maybe because of just how I look, because my eyes are a little bit like this. Hola, Carolina del Sur. Hey, Mr. Wonderful, welcome. Look at this, guys. Look at this. You can go down 2 shovels here. Oh, there's a rock right there. Hi from Los Angeles, but originally from Omsk. I didn't go to Kazakhstan. I wanted to go last year. Dan, tell us about Mexican tradition used in Russia. So one of the things that I do that is very Mexican, I'll tell you right now, 1 second. We're gonna go on a little walk. I'll give you guys the finished walkthrough of the property a little bit later. But we're gonna go on a little walk. Oh, St. Petersburg. Yeah, you know, where I live is fixing to be a nice country song. Because really, we have a beautiful, beautiful area. Something that I used to do in Mexico growing up. We really honor the waters, the streams, and the lakes and all of that. This is why I love this region. I'll show you. Here's the view from the outside. I love this wall. A lot of people don't like it, but I will never be scared of no animal coming in and doing something to my future kids. We're gonna take a little walk. Look at that forest. Gee whiz. The government owns the mountains. But something that you asked about tradition or culture, I know that Mexicans and Russians are very alike. Hey, welcome, Betrayed. We got some of the workers here working in the garage, actually. I'm not gonna bother them, but my neighbor built this not too long ago. He actually built that not too long ago. And since we're so similar, I think that Mexicans love nature. Whenever we have an opportunity to be with nature, because obviously before the Europeans came, and I don't want to offend anybody again, but before the Europeans came, Mexico had a lot of traditions, had a lot of culture, and the native culture really valued nature so much. And what I like to do is I like to come out here and feel blessed by the streams that are right behind my house. And I'm not sure, I know it's not all Mexican culture, but I will fall asleep in summers at the edge of rivers and just daydream about life. This is where you get these lazy photos of Mexicans sleeping out in the middle of the roads or whatever. Mexicans, we like to daydream. And when I get out here into nature, I daydream on the side of these streams behind my houses. You can see it doesn't take me a long time. I've walked maybe 2 minutes. And I've shown you guys this spot already. But it's just something that I love to do. So let's see it. I showed you. That's my shed there. I'm trying to buy this land so I don't have to walk around. This is going to be a project in the future. I want to buy that land. Are you talking about white knights? We don't have them this far south. That's more like in St. Petersburg. Wow, they really changed up the nature here, but no worries. Look at the streams. I can go to sleep on the edge of this little stream here, like this. Summer, when true summer comes, if I shut the hell up, you could probably hear the water, right? No mosquitoes. This is not the west side of Russia. Sometimes there's fish. If I was anywhere else in Russia, there would probably be mosquitoes hitting my face. Yeah, the water's... I'll drink some right now. It's hard to stand here. I'll just let it clear up a little bit. It's super cold. By the way, Mexico is North America, and it's Mexican culture to do Day of the Dead. We were talking about that earlier. You can absolutely drink this water. This water comes from the snowy mountains. It is absolutely 100% water from the mountain snow melt. The water is fresh. If I ever had no water, I can get it here for free. Now I have to risk a little bit and stand up. It's clean. So that's what I like to do. I like to come out here and enjoy the nature and respect it, and just really appreciate the fact that I live in such a unique place. Now I'll give you an example of what comes down. These are some of the original blocks. If you were to cut this thing in half, could you imagine how beautiful it would look if it was polished? This freaking giant thing comes from the mountain, the quarry. I'm assuming that a lot of these parts were blasted off, and then rocks either came down the stream when it was one, or they brought them down here. What do you guys think about that? Imagine cutting this in half and polishing it. And this is littered all over here. I'm not allowed to pan for gold though. I think it's illegal. Yeah, there's so many pieces of marble just scattered all over on the of bigger than me. There's bigger pieces than my body. Now, what I'm trying to do, what my future goal is either buy this plot of land here with the one behind it. You can see if I buy this wall here where my finger is, that's the end of my territory. That wall under my bottle, that is the end of my plot. But if I can buy the plot of land behind it, I can just walk from my house towards the stream here. That is the absolute goal of the life, is getting direct access to the water source. Another thing is, nobody has even cultivated this piece of land, and it also somehow connects to my land. How do you learn to do all of the farming and building of the structures? Well, I try to do what I can, and then when I can't, I usually get a lot of help. So I only do what I can, guys. Hello, Ilya from Sacramento. Welcome, my friend. Oh man, sitting next to that is absolute meditation. Here, I'll show you some more. We're gonna go get water from somewhere. Hello, Edur. Welcome to the live stream. And welcome everybody. I'm gonna show you guys just how beautiful it is here. I've shown some of the guys already. Actually, let's go get water so you see it. Let's go get some water. Where's everybody watching from? I know a lot of you guys already mentioned this, but just let me know. I'm wondering where everybody's from. If you can type in chat, just let me know again. I'm in Germany and it gets early in the mornings, yeah? Deutschland, Spain, no way, El Salvador? Yes, Oregon, Sweden, of course. Man, shout out to Oregon. Every time I see a state where one of my friends in the Marine Corps came from, I get really proud. Barrie, BC, Calgary, Canada. You know, that piece of rock is a marble. It's a big piece of marble, actually, guys. You can cut that in half and polish it and make a countertop or a bathroom sink. But you need the right tools. Cutting through that stuff is not easy. I'm going to show you where I get the water from. Look at this giant piece right here as well. They're just scattered everywhere. Look at that. It's 11:14 out there in Boston. Look at this beautiful thing here. Shout out to Boston. My brother used to live in Boston. My brother worked for a company making medicines out there. And he never shuts the hell up about how Boston is the real America. So shout out to Boston. Let's take a look on the main road here. So even though it looks like I live in the middle of nowhere, this is one of two major roads in the entire town. You can see it's paved, and it takes you into the main part of the town. So if I wanted to, I can get to Lake Baikal in less than 10 minutes. We've already done that multiple times. A lot of you guys have already seen it with your own eyes. Oh, here comes a buhanka, guys. I'm gonna stop here. Look at this buhanka go. The legendary buhanka. Man, those things are freaking awesome. Yeah, there is a lot of glacial rocks. That is true. There is ginormous rocks around here. If we have the money, we'll see, guys. I'm trying my best to build. I'm almost to the free water spot area here. And I know it looks like I live in the middle of nowhere, guys. But trust me, who here, comment in chat, who here has seen me drive from our plot to Lake Baikal? I'm pretty sure there has to be at least one. And if I can get to Lake Baikal in less than 10 minutes, I can get anywhere. Yeah, I'm from LA, California. Oh, here's some funny nature. That bird in front of us is called the wagtail. A little bird up there. Oh, that's cold. It's freezing cold. Oh. Oh, this is really good water. I would put up this water against anybody. So the people that get water from here live in this area. There's a lot of people living here without indoor plumbing. I just made a video about this, guys. I just made a video about this, how a lot of people in Russia, in Siberia, they don't have toilets, they don't have water. And this area, all of these houses, get water from there. That's how they shower. They just get a lot of water and load it up into their little dacha houses. Sorry. There is no restrictions as far as I know for the septic tanks. But look at the marble quarry from here, guys. Just look how huge it is. It almost looks like there's snow on that mountain, right? But that is a quarry, and it's huge. We are going to be digging a well, hopefully this year. That's part of the plans this year. We want water on our property, so we might dig a well this year. Everything has changed because of this baby, guys. Our baby's going to be born in October if we're blessed. If my wife stays healthy, the baby should be staying healthy. You know, it's just an X factor. We obviously have a little bit of money saved up. We're just trying to make our life okay, but we're trying to make our baby's life the best. First of all, my wife's health is the most important thing. And then the baby, because if my wife is not healthy, the baby's not healthy. Yes, everybody has a well here. Here, I'll show you. Everybody on this side, from this house here, all the way this way, everybody has their own well. The water is about 10 meters deep, and all you have to do is drill down. There's a huge water system beneath the ground here. That's why also these streams are there, because a lot of the water comes from these mountains, and it under the ground ends up in those streams. So everything from this house this way, everybody has their own personal well. That's why there are huge houses being built on this side. This is the last piece of land in this part of the town. I think I got one of two or three lots that were for sale, and those are the last ones for sale. There is no more. Everything else is already bought. So I got really lucky. My wife is going to be 5 months pregnant soon. No, they dig them with this freaking almost like fracking, guys. They do it almost like fracking. The spinning thing comes down and it has water in the front, and they just dig down. No, I've never seen monks. Oh, here comes a Lada. Hopefully it passes through here. I'm gonna be showing you guys these Russian cars. Little speed racer, huh? Yeah, so we're making our way back. Yeah, there's so many people with so much information in the comments section. This is why I love doing live streams, because some of the questions you guys have, the people answer them on the live stream. And I don't see that in any other channel. It seems like we have all the big brains in this channel. When you guys come together, you guys have all the answers. And we're back. Look at this beautiful, beautiful view. Oh, somebody's in trouble. Yes, my sister's gonna be coming to visit. Oh yeah, Olga, when she's on here too, she's freaking rocking and rolling with the information. It's freaking crazy how much, I mean, all of you guys, I've had people answer people from other states in the United States. It's freaking hilarious. I've had people ask, hey, how is this in this state? What do I have to do? And then somebody randomly says, oh, I'm from that state too. This is what you have to do. It's freaking comedy. It's like Chat GPT in real time. How did you come to arrive there? Okay, I'll tell you right now. 1 second. Actually, we're gonna have to backtrack. I dropped the bottle cap maybe somewhere near the water. It's good for the health anyways to walk. 1 second. Yes, the soil here is black in some areas. Here, I'll show you the best soil that we have is right here. This soil, you can't tell, but this is where I accumulated all of the cow shit for 20 years. This used to be a freaking, there used to be a cow house right over there. They used to slaughter cows and everything, and I made it all into this corner. Sometimes you could still find cow shit, even though I've owned this property for 2 years. Let me look for one. Let's see. No, I gotta go find the cap or my wife is gonna kill me. All right, guys, I have to lock in. I have to do this military style. Whew. Here we go. I have not considered having livestock because my wife cannot handle this right now. We want to have this baby and then we want to see what we do. Okay, guys, I dropped the bottle cap. I have to keep my eyes to the ground. I dropped the cap of the freaking bottle my wife gave me. Let's go. I have to walk all the way back to the well and then to the side of the river, stream rather. My wife will kill me if I don't find that damn thing. Oh, here's one of the neighbors. Привет. Okay. It's one of my neighbors, guys. Hopefully he didn't run over my damn bottle cap. All right. Here we are. If you want to be a monk in Siberia, this would be one of the only territories where Buddhism is actually very, very famous. Hello from Vladivostok. Hello. Hey, brat. Как дела? Работа?
Как дела?
Хорошо. This is my neighbor Alec. Oh, man.
Да.
И это, да?
Да, это полностью утепляю.
Красиво.
Да, чтобы тепло было, чтобы мороз не был.
Я вижу? Can I see? Can I смотри? Oh my God.
Да,
Guys, check it out. This is my neighbor's mechanic shop next to my house. Good thing he came out. Look at this. He built this in about a year. Wow. Oh man. Electricity everywhere, guys. He's got electric plugs all around the walls for all of the different tools. Это live stream. Live stream, live stream. Look at this, guys. He's got everything you need in here. Party, party. It's a party. Boom, boom, boom. Check this out, guys. Alec has a discotheque here in Russia. If you want the best party place, this is it right here. Look at the size of this. He's not messing around. Man, Alec. Красиво.
Красиво, да?
Да.
Машину загонять будешь, масло менять.
Да, да. И, how do you say in Russian? Сколько авто работает ты? Один, два?
Ну, когда два, когда три.
Когда два, три?
Да, когда два, когда 5 машин бывает. Ну, по-разному. Когда помощник есть, еще лучше.
Hey. Okay, guys, I gotta go find this cap. Man, he's got this built in a year. I have to find the bottle cap, so I had to get the hell out of there. We're on a mission, boys. But you can see my neighbors here are very, very friendly. Obviously, a lot of Russian people, they don't like to... I put the cap in my pocket, but it fell out. It fell out. I'm very, very certain that it fell out. Because I went in like this and I put it in my pocket. But it's not a problem. Let's keep looking. As we continue to talk about my neighbor, right? He built this garage for mechanical business. So it's really good to have such a neighbor who has invested in his land because it makes your property worth more. I hope you guys understand that. And by the way, we have Orthodox in this part of Russia, but you guys have to know that we live next to Buryatia. And Buryatia is a place where there's many, many Buddhists. Hey, привет. Вода, на, где вода? Да, да. Спасибо. And another one of my neighbors just asked me if I needed a ride, so it's so crazy. This is a crazy day for a live stream because a lot of the neighbors are coming out. This neighbor's name is Anatoly. Anatoly is... I only have 3 neighbors, guys. 3 neighbors. I have Anatoly, the guy who just passed. I shook his hand. And my other friend, his name is Alec. I showed you his garage. And another one is at the end of my road. So it's only 3 of us, you see. Let me know if you guys could still hear me. Please send your prayers because my wife is going to kill me if I don't find this bottle cap. I am cooked. My little marine eyes are looking at something. Darn it, not here. Now I have only one last place to look. Oh, she's gonna kill me. Oh, wait, no. I thought it was gonna be here. I don't see it anywhere. I have to find it, so I'm just gonna backtrack now one more time to the side of the stream, but I don't see anything here. It would be popping out if I saw it. What's strange is that I didn't even hear it if it came out of my pocket. Oh wait, I walked over here as well. Oh, there it is. Yes, I found it. I found it because I walked over here and I said I did. Okay, we did it. Whew, we got it. Now we can go back with our life. Hoorah! Hoorah! We did it. Hopefully she didn't watch the live stream. Shout out to my wife who doesn't watch. Whew, really. Look, listen, Russian women, it's all for all women, but for some reason, my Russian wife is even worse than my mother, who's a Mexican woman. They love having everything in order. She don't want one shoelace out of my shoe if it doesn't have to be that way. So edit the video, she'll never know. This is a live stream, my friend. You guys have been tuned in for we've been almost for 100 minutes. We can't edit. Lost sheep, are you there too? My wife wants to visit west of the Urals. Kamchatka is absolutely gorgeous. We're alive another day. We're blessed. So happy that you guys are here. My wife should be coming soon, and I'll be cooking this quesadilla. I think I should even start the fire. I'll start a fire for you guys. I haven't lit one in a long time. Yeah, I know women, they like having everything in order, but I've never seen the discipline in a woman like when I met my wife. Super, super cleanliness. I can't get things dirty. Even my Gorka, she doesn't let me get dirty. Which is very strange because I'm wearing a Gorka. It's supposed to get dirty because I'm supposed to work in it. But she won't even let me play outside in that. I tell her, if we have a boy, good job. I mean, good luck. I actually did a live stream of where I met her not long ago. When I arrived in Russia, all of my things were canceled. And I was asking for help in Irkutsk city. And I met her in the city of Irkutsk. She helped me out, get a hotel, and we stayed in contact. And we went steady, you know. I never came to Russia for women. I've never been a sex traveler, like there's so many of those types. I had already lived in Germany, and I was in Bulgaria, I've said, Costa Rica, and I really never thought that I would stay in Russia. But here we are. I'm married and soon to have a child. So that's the story, guys. Neighbor's dog. Who here is Russian? Who here from this live stream is Russian or has Russian ancestry? Can you guys let me know? Mariana, hello. Anybody here Russian or from Russian ancestry? Oh, you have Russian ancestry and you live in Sweden. That's awesome. Bulgaria, but close enough. I've lived in Bulgaria. It's very similar, actually. I'm from the Awesome. Actually, I have a video of the day I told my wife now that I was going to stay and be with her. I had my ticket back to the United States, but I decided to stay with my future wife. But I had my two-way ticket, you know. My ticket was due to come back to the United States, go back to work, and I just dropped everything and I stayed here with her. I made that decision not knowing that I would end up like this. And here we are in a freaking Siberian territory talking to myself and you guys. Living in Russia from Russia. Nice. I am Russian, born in Siberia, but I live in California. That is the type of stuff that's really amazing to me. When I see messages and comments from people who did the opposite, came from where I'm living now and went to the United States. I am from Russia, live in Nefteyugansk. Dating advice? For Russia, probably just be a man. Here, I'm gonna move the dirt a little bit, guys. Stay with me, please. I'm gonna work for about 5 minutes. I wanna see how the soil turns over. I'm gonna put you in a better angle and just look how the dirt turns over. I'm looking for big rocks. Anything that's up. You see, not even so deep into the soil, you can find these night crawlers. What I'm doing now is I already turned the dirt and now I'm gonna clean it of all the rocks. I don't know, I've never seen any chemtrails around here. Look at the difference here. I'm just looking for rocks. Now, you can tell the difference on the soil. I'm not trying to mix it up. I'm just going very, I'm planting potatoes this week or next week. You see, I'm just going a little bit deep. I'm not trying to dig. I've already dug. And when I'm going down, I'm breaking down the soil and looking for these rocks. And I'm doing it in a way where I'll do this maybe 5 times. I'll have enough soil broken down and the rocks will be gone. There's not a lot of rocks though. Really, this is all the rocks. Right there. It's all the rocks. We're doing a gardening simulator here. And that's how it works. What do you guys think, huh? Yes, so at the end of this month, we're going to be doing whether my child has a dick or a vagina. And yeah, little by little, this land has been turning into a beautiful... Oh, look at this one, though. This one's nothing to play with, boys. This one right here, there's nothing to play with. This is absolutely... I've had wood chips here. I've had cow manure. I can smell how freaking beautiful this soil is here. I have to work this one a little bit more because I mixed it with the other side. I cleared that part up. This is really fluffy ground. Look at that. This dirt is much better than this dirt. Thank you so much for the kind words. We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna go light this fire. Yeah, I'm gonna go light this fire because I can put the charcoal on there. Ugal. I think the right word for charcoal is ugal. 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 Sorry, ugal. Ugal. I still don't know if I'm saying the word right. If anybody speaks Russian, let me know. Is it ugal? Ugal? Ugal. There we go. I think ugal. It's a soft L, but it's very hard for non-native speakers to say it. I understand. No, I don't know the game Farmville. I've never played. I don't usually play such video games. I don't really have a lot of time to play. To be honest, I like playing video games, but I don't have any more time. You understand? Okay, guys, I'm gonna make a fire the old-fashioned way for you. I've done it a couple times on the stream, and I don't know. Can you guys let me know on the chat? Is this the first time you've ever watched a stream from me? If we have any new viewers, let me know. This fire is for you. Let me know who's here, who is new. Do we have any new viewers today? I see a lot of original names though. Maybe we have no new viewers, but you never know. Passing by. Cool. Well, if it's your first time, this fire is gonna be for you. One more and we'll be all good. What city am I in? I live in Irkutsk Oblast in Slyudanka. I don't have a lot of flint left. We're going to get this out of the way. Hey, good morning, David. Good morning. So what you have to do first is get some shavings on there. Just get enough shavings there so it can actually light. Good morning to everyone. This fire is for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to continue on. We're making this fire because, hey, Olga, good morning. Dobre utra. We're making this fire because we're going to be cooking quesadillas on my new Mexican style comal. You saw we light that fire. This is how I do it symbolically as a way of appreciation to you guys who watch. Nice to see Olga on here. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. Yes, I am very pleased to say that we do have this new style of I don't know what to call this in English. I've always known it mal. And you see we have the fire kind of burning. It's actually burning pretty hard actually. I got to put some charcoal on there. What do you guys think about that fire? It went on a little bit easier than before. Last time we had problems because I didn't have a good starter piece of wood before. The other ones were too damp and the material of the wood was not good to start the fire. This time it looked really good. Oh, it's a skillet. It's a skillet. That's what it's called. I'm not sure. Ksenia bought it for me. I told her to get the biggest one possible so that I can make quesadillas. Happy to see you too. Thank you so much for joining us. Right now, what we're doing is we're turning on the small little... Yes, we ordered it on Wild Berries. It was ordered on Wildberries, and it was the largest one I could find. It's always nice to see original people who watch the live streams hop on and say hello. And we really have a really good community here. It feels great to see original people come back and say hello. You know, I do make normal content. I just finished a video, actually. I hope that people can watch the videos that I make, but I'm gearing the channel more through live streams because it's more direct with the viewer. And I know that a lot of people don't like the vertical view, but this is the best way to catch new audience. If you guys enjoy this type of stuff, I get to answer your questions, and we get to do some pretty interesting things like this. I just made this hole yesterday. My wife is at home right now. Usually we cook on the little Russian grill thing. We usually cook on that, but I made a hole on the ground so that I can cook on my new, what the heck is this called again? A skillet. Chris G says, you got me motivated to use my charcoal grill. You got to use it, man. You know, at least buy a piece of meat once a month, and get on that, brother. There's nothing like being next to the fire and smelling like you cooked, right? And I made a hole on the ground. So if you have an actual grill, use it, brother. I made a freaking hole in the ground with some old recycled bricks. I recycled everything. Watch, I'll show you where I got them from. Check this out. I recycled those bricks from the side of my house here. Mario, thank you so much for the support, brother. Look at that. I took the bricks off the side of this little garden I was going to make. I had no more bricks. All of these bricks are recycled. I dug them up from the ground right over there, and I made a little makeshift garden, and now I've used them to put them on the ground. And by the way, Mario, thanks so much again for supporting the channel. It's always nice to see you. You've been a great part of this community for so long. The quesadilla that I'm going to make is going to be so delicious. Okay, we have we just need a little bit more fire to get the charcoal just right. I just checked out your vids. I know about NFL. Yeah, the Roman guy is really pathetic. This is going to be okay, guys. I've done this a few times now. That charcoal is going to be enough to heat that skillet, and we're gonna have some good quesadillas here very, very soon. You have a Russian lady in Alaska? How's that going? You're saying it's you're spending some time. How's that been for you? All right, still in the beginning stages. Well, listen, from what I've learned in my time in Russia with the Russian woman is, I forgot when I was in the beginning stages, and then we're just now married and having a kid soon. So be careful, brother. Be careful. Pay attention. Artsy, welcome. Artsy, today we're going to be doing some quesadillas. Hello from Alabama. Nice. We have quite a few viewers from Alabama usually. Marcos, welcome, another OG. Yeah, it's really hard to cook Mexican food here. By the way, I'll show you one ingredient. San Fernando, California, that's right. I'm going to show you one ingredient that I have that's going to be a game changer for my life. I'm going to be planting this tomorrow. 1 second. First of all, beets I'm planting because we're going to be doing borscht, okay? I mentioned already early on the stream, maybe I mentioned earlier what I was going to plant. I'll give you guys maybe 1 more minute to guess. It's one of the most important fruits. One of the most important fruits to cook Mexican food. I'm going to give you that hint. One of the most important fruits to cook Mexican food. No, the tortillas I've already got. But guys, I'm going to be planting tomorrow one of the most important fruits that goes in almost every dish I can think of in Mexico, like a main dish. And let's just get this out of the way. It's not avocado. I can't plant that here. I don't make my own tortillas yet, but I'm going to. They're in Ozone. There's a place that sells masa, so I'm going to be doing it. Marco says, I made chili and carne yesterday, spicy as F. He says, I need some applesauce. That's an inside joke for the damn channel. That's hilarious. Somebody said it already. Somebody already guessed what I'm going to be planting. And I'm going to show it to you now. Golly, where's my wife? This damn fire's already ready to go. This. If you don't know, these are tomatillos verdes. This is green, small tomatoes, I guess you would say. And this is used to make green Mexican salsa. This goes on everything. I don't care what part of Mexico you're from. If you're not eating this type of tomato, something's wrong with you. This is one of the most important ingredients in making one of the most famous salsas in all of Mexico. We use this on tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chilaquiles. You can put it on even pozole if you want. You can put it on tamales. I only speak 2 languages fluently, and I speak a little bit of German and very little Russian. So maybe like 2.5 languages altogether. Tomorrow, guys, this is going in. Check out this. Saludos, Daniel. Enjoy your salsa. Todavía no. I'm going to be planting it. It's going to take a couple months. You see how beautiful the charcoal turned on, eh? Yes, I can grow lemons in a greenhouse. It's very difficult, but you have to time it right, and you might have to graft it from another person who already has a tree. A lot of the bushes, a lot of the trees that exist in Siberia, for you to have them, you can graft them from someone who already has a tree himself. I am trying to learn Russian a little bit, but it's very hard because my wife speaks too much damn English. Give me 1 second. I have to pause for 1 second. Golly. All right. Oh my gosh, this is so ready to go, guys. This is so... I might have to drive home. Привет, привет. Привет, Victor. Okay, I might have to drive to go get the ingredients right now. I'm gonna drive. I have to leave the fire on. Nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, I have to leave it. My wife is taking way too long. She told me she was gonna be here 2 hours ago. So I'm gonna go pick these things up right now. Have I been to the movies? No, I have not. I haven't seen a movie in about 2 years. Look at this. The pride and joy of the channel is the gate. A lot of you guys who've been following this channel for a long time know the pride and joy of this channel is that gate. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go get the keys. Sorry. They're in my Gorka. Yeah, we love that gate. A lot of you guys in the future, if you ever visit, that's going to be one of the things I talk about the most is the damn gate. You guys will be talking about Lake Baikal, and I'll be talking about the gate. Okay, I got the keys in my Gorka. Привет тебе из Улан-Удэ. Здравствуйте. Я из Слюдянка. Ulан-Udэ, my neighbor. I love you guys. Shout out to Buryatia. Shout out to the great Republic of Buryatia. Let me put my Gorka top on. Actually, no. We're not putting that on. We gotta go get these damn tortillas. All the way from Rosarito, baby. Javier. Okay, guys. We're ready to go. We gotta go get these tortillas and this cheese. I heard a Mexican accent speak Russian. And я не говорю по-русски. Я мексиканец. Я говорю по-испански и английски. I'm driving a Suzuki Landy. I'm gonna give you guys a walkthrough of the car as well. We talked about that earlier, but we're down on time. We gotta go get the food. I have to show you guys. Some of you guys want to see the new skillet at work, so we're gonna go get this. My wife is not far from here. тоже. And yes, my Russian is absolutely abysmal. I've learned almost nothing because my wife speaks too much English, but that's not an excuse, you know? If you're a dumbass like me, you have to own up to it. I know it. It's always good to be honest, and I would never lie. I am an idiot for not putting more attention to the language. But to be honest, my first word in Russian was shuka. Paimal, я поймал щука, один щука. Like, all of my first words were from fishing. Я люблю рыбалку, давай, рыбалка, завтра, да, давай. Like, all of this Russian that I learned was around fishing. I know all of the fish in Russian that I fish. So it's all with how you learn it, right? Because I come from a place where I fish all the time. All my first words were fish. Okun, Harius, Saroshka. It's all funny, man. I know a lot of people from St. Petersburg and Moscow who have learned. When I talk about fishes, they don't know anything. So it all depends what you're doing. I have not fished in Kamchatka. All right, here we go. Yes. Let's go get this food, man. I don't know what's happening. She told me she was gonna come, but it's been too long, eh? Oh, by the way, I've heard that when I say A, it sounds like Canadian. But I started saying A because I lived on the res. I lived in North Dakota. Where is she? I don't know where my wife is. What the hell is going on, man? Okay, let's go look around. And yeah, so when I lived in North Dakota, I lived in a reservation, and it'd be like, the people would talk like this, like, let's go fishing, eh? Yeah, let's go fishing. They had really a little A. Also, Mexicans, we say A. How's it going, eh? So people think that I don't sound American because I say A, like a Canadian, Mexican, Native American. What the hell could she be doing? They're not even here. Golly. They're not even here. I have no idea where my wife is, man. This is so frustrating. Hello, Elliot. Welcome to the live stream. Say y'all like they do in NorCal. That's one thing I'll never say is y'all. I don't know where my wife is, man. All right, let's go back to the plot. Hopefully she shows up one day. How far could she go? Yeah, she's pregnant. I don't know. Where do pregnant women go in a small town in Russia? Somebody help me. I've lost my wife. This is wild. So, you guys can go ahead and ask me some questions while we look for my wife. Actually, I'm not even going to look for her. I'm just going to go back to the plot. You know, she might have gone get a snack. I'm not going to lie. That's a possibility. Let's go ahead and drop by the only store we have in this area to see if she's around. Oh my gosh! No way. Whoever called the snack called it right, nail on the head. Nail on the head. I'm gonna catch her in the act. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she's right over there. No way. No way. Oh golly. This car right here, that's my wife in there. 1 second. Where were you? What's happening? I've been looking for you. You go. I said, "Where's my wife?" And then somebody said she's getting a snack.
Yes, I'm over here.
Oh my! Let's go back to the plot. Golly.
Wait. Yeah, take a snack.
She took a snack. No possible way that somebody could have called that.
Yeah, and I take sandwiches.
Spasiba. Okay, let's go to the plot.
Okay.
That.
I will open gate.
Хорошо. No freaking way. Oh my gosh. That's how small this town is, guys. That's how small this town is. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. This is the funniest thing that's ever happened on a live stream. I'm looking for my wife. I'm wondering what the heck is going on. And she's literally getting snacks. She's craving. She has this little chocolate. Unbelievable. Whoever called it, you're freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh. What are the odds of that? Golly. Oh my gosh. His dad's my wife was pregnant last year. His dad's senses were tingling. And you know what? There's only one place where she could have been. There's only one store in this area, right? So somebody said cravings, and I was gonna go to the plot, and I said, wait a minute. She is buying something. It has to be there. And I'm shocked. When I saw her father come out of the store, we caught them coming out of the store, guys. They were just leaving. So this was a perfect scenario. Couldn't have planned something like that. That was freaking hilarious. Okay, guys, we're going back now. She should have the tortillas and the cheese. We're gonna go cook now. Whew. Yeah, guys, if we were playing a detective game, again, the chat strikes again. I told you guys, this chat answers everything like Chat GPT. We were looking for a pregnant Russian woman, and we found her. We're not gonna go fishing. Well, we might go fishing, but it's gonna be later. I don't know how long this stream's gonna go for. If you guys stay for about 2 more hours, we're gonna be working with the tractor. There's gonna be a track or a bulldozer. I don't know what the hell to call it. Oh, here we go. Now, if she didn't bring the tortillas, it would be crazy. Here she is, the little culprit. We found her. What's up, homie?
It's me.
Show the belly a little bit. Let's see. There's a belly bump update.
Yeah, it's already big.
Look at that. No. It's like, hello? Dobre utra. Okay, did you bring the tortillas and the cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
And I buy sandwiches.
Nice, let's do this. Let's
And I take potatoes if you want.
you got potatoes?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get the potatoes.
From yesterday.
Oh, here, babe?
In green one, yeah.
Okay. I gotta go cook. I already have the fire on.
Yeah, I saw it.
You've been looking at the live stream? A little bit.
When I get ready, yeah.
Did you know, what did you see on the live stream?
How do you
Good thing she didn't see that we lost the bottle cap. So Ksenia's been looking at the live stream, and she knows we've been struggling out here. All right, let's go, boys and girls. Gender party reveal is going to be at the end of this month. We're going to find out if the baby has a penis or a vagina. There's going to be one more ultrasound. All right. Let me show you guys what I got going here. So they sell tortillas in the store here, okay? They sell not the best quality and not in the right amounts, but we only need one or two to show you just how I cook. I have some cheese and I have the skillet. Now, this has probably never been done. This might be the first time it's ever been done in history in this town, in this city, in this oblast. I don't think anyone has ever built, it's 4 tortillas. I don't think anyone has ever made a tortilla in this town. I mean, a quesadilla. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do that. We might have to go low for this one. So first we're gonna use, we're gonna cut the cheese. We're gonna cut the cheese, sounds fun. We're gonna be using the same knife we used to cut the wood. We're gonna clean it. We have cheddar cheese, guys. This is cheddar cheese. It's not really a cheese that people use for quesadillas in Russia, okay? Now, in the future streams, we're going to be using, I'm going to be making chicken, frying chicken on the fire, and making chicken quesadillas for you guys. So if you're interested in that, I can do it, okay? I can do it all.
I'll plant some seeds today.
You're going to plant some seeds?
Yeah.
Oh, tell the live stream what you're going to plant. Show them.
That's why I come.
Okay. Fix the camera so you can see it while I cut the cheese.
Second. Let me get ready stuff. Okay, I can do it over here. Today, my plan, food, my favorite food, it's green peas. I love it. And I have 3 bags. Last year I put only 1 bag and it was not enough. When my friend come and it was not enough and I was really sad what I can't give her more. That's why I take 3 bags in this year. And I take green beans like this. You just fry it and eat it. It's really delicious too. It's really easy to plant. But we have carrot,
Tell them why
but it's
we're
not for me.
carrot.
Why? For you, for borscht?
Tell them we're planting everything for borscht.
Yeah, beets already we show, I think, right? Yeah, he will plant beets and carrot on his spot. These seeds I will plant it in my spot. It's not for me, it's for him. And my favorite zucchini, not kabachok, zucchini. It's really delicious, grow up small, juicy, and really soft.
Tell them what will you do with them, dude?
We made zucchini pancakes. My husband never liked zucchini, but now he addicted to zucchini pancakes. And it's really good when you make shashlik. You just fry zucchini on a fire. It's cooked really fast, like 2 minutes, and it's done. It's really good. And we have repa. I don't know how it's in English. You can make salad with this, with carrot together. It can be really delicious too. But I want to buy daikon too. But today I will plant in only this, zucchini, green beans, and peas. Yeah, it's my plan for today because my father really mad at you, babe.
Why?
Because you dig all dirt and he say, what I should do now?
He can still clean it. There's still rocks.
Okay.
So, guys, Ksenia gave you the rundown of what she's going to be cooking.
Clean your nose.
Okay? And I actually did the work that my father-in-law wanted to do because he's a little older. I don't want him to be breaking his back. My back's already broken. My shoulder's already broken. Here we have the cheese. What people don't know is that a tortilla actually has. Can I borrow your phone, please? My mom is. 1 second. Ah, golly. We're gonna wait till people load in. My mom had a call and I had to answer. Everybody, as you're coming back in, let me know if the sound is good. I see some people say it's good. Just everybody cycle through and let me know. Hey, there's my mom. Marta Cibrián saying, hola, perdón. That my mom is saying, no, no se preocupe, ama. Yo la amo, aquí ando haciendo quesadillas otra vez, ama. ¿Qué andamos? La amo, madre. No se preocupe. Todo bien. So, I was just telling my mom it's okay. Don't worry. Okay, guys.
Can you take my phone?
Yes, babe.
Because tractor guy can call.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, I almost fallen down. Babe,
Huh?
it started small over here now.
Okay, that's what it was. My wife is saying
Hey.
my wife is saying that her boobs don't fit in her old clothes because I think she's trying to get some milk.
I tell you, not everyone.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I don't want to talk about my ways and life.
Okay. Here we go, here we go, friends. So, I just gotta position this in a way that you guys can see. Sorry about this shot. A tortilla has two sides. This is the inside, this is the outside. Oh, this is the outside here. This is the inside. So what you do is you put the inside in first. You have to make sure you cook the inside of the tortilla before you put the cheese. You have to cook the inside first. And the reason I know this is the top is because on this side it bubbles. And when you make a tortilla, it usually inflates on the top part. The bottom part is what's cooking right now.
Oh, you take out trash?
I have it. You can throw it in there if you want.
It's glass.
Yeah.
What do you do here?
I made the hole for this.
Oh.
A little bit more, guys. A little bit more. Now, this is going to be a quesadilla, okay? This is going to be a quesadilla. And in the future, I'm going to be cutting up chicken and putting it in there, guys. Understand that right now we're in the beginning stages. This is the first time you guys have ever seen this. This is the first time I've ever done it live. And we're slowly building up. Look at that crispy. That's the color you want. This is the color you want. It needs a little bit more time. Hey, Mario, thank you so much, my friend. This quesadilla is for you, brother. Come, come. Hot sauce. And now look at that. And now look at that. Man, no hay queso rallado. No existe eso. If you do this to it, it moves the cheese all over the quesadilla, and you get this as an end product. What do you guys think? This is considered a flour tortilla. This is a flour tortilla, which is essentially a thin bread. Sushi, can you come for a second, please? You remember that song, Samerita? Do you have your phone? Can you put it? Please, babe. Here goes the song. He's right. We're gonna play a song that I really like. That song is about being happy and just being in the moment. Okay? No matter what, in our culture, Mexican culture, this song, all it says, hey, the bad times will pass and have a good time. And what we're trying to do here is cook some quesadillas and make some good vibes for you guys. So now you see that my comal works. Okay? This is the prototype. I'm gonna be making chicken quesadillas. I have some friends that are gonna come over. I have friends who are gonna come over. If you guys want to visit Russia, I will cook for you guys chicken quesadillas now. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you so much for the donation. And thank you for calling me out. It's always good to have music. And it is what it is, man. If any of you guys ever are curious about visiting Russia and you want to visit Siberia, we can make shashlik, we can make quesadillas, we can go to Baikal and fish, we can swim, we can go to the mountains. Anything you want, we can go out here. Man, this is really good. I'm going to finish this and I'm going to go outside and show you what my wife is up to. Everybody's welcome. If you come by the sword, you die by the sword. But everybody's a friend until they're an enemy. I gotta put some hot sauce on the other one. There's my family. My father-in-law is getting the dirt ready for his potatoes. My wife is here. I watered it, by the way.
It looks like something growing small, really small, but it don't look like grass.
No, that doesn't look like grass, but who knows what you put there? I don't know.
It's a mixed salad. It's small things, they grow up like this, and you just put it with tomatoes and cucumbers, stuff like that. But even green onion, we put it like 2 days ago, and you can see over here it started growing.
By the way, babe, I watered it. That's why the watering can was out there. This is Russian Mexican food right here.
Even this one, look how it grew.
Yep.
For 2 days, and it was really cold. But yesterday it even was.
I don't know who Peter is, but my wife is about to give you a breakdown of what she's about to plant again. Tell us where you're going to put it.
I already put repa
Where?
over here, but seeds, they're really small. You can't see them. They're really small. That's why right now I just cover them.
Yeah, we don't know who Peter is, guys. But right now, my wife, what she's doing is planting some of the things she said she was going to do it on this raised bed. And what we did is we put the raised bed pretty high because we knew it was going to be easier for her, but we did not know she was pregnant by the time we were planning it. So
Yeah, but it's easy. You just can sit like that and just do stuff. Don't bother your back and nothing, no problem. It's really comfortable.
yes.
For me, it's look really beautiful like that. It's look like a real garden.
Oh, that Peter. Yeah, that Peter. Guys, you don't even want to know. I've already exposed him on another live. I've already. Wait, you guys are gonna make shashlik chicken? Yeah.
No. It's for night.
Oh.
My brother's coming.
Yeah, the Peter guy ended up doing something really nasty and essentially sexually assaulted my wife in a way. So I don't care about him at all. Yeah, so bears live behind these mountains, into this mountain range. The bears don't like coming down here, but they do exist. This is a forest that goes on for hundreds of kilometers, if not thousands, guys. The bears do live out there. Now let's take a look at the car. The bears survive by eating a lot of deer and fish in the lakes. There's a lot of deer and small mammals in the mountains, and a lot of berries. They love to eat berries and honey. There's everything's out there, guys. So this is my friend's car. Shout out to Klaus from Australia. He lets us use it. This is, I believe, a 7 or 8 seater. I've seen a couple bears, yeah. When I go into the forest to harvest pine nuts, you can see. Oh, sorry. What I was saying is that I have a mess back here because I had recently had to change the tires. Um, I changed the tires from winter tires to summer tires. So sorry about the mess. Hopefully the sound is back. You can sit 2 in the front, 3 in the middle, and 2 in the back. Okay, hopefully the sound is back. Sorry about that. Um, so we actually saw, no, there's no tigers here. They're further east, northeast of here. Now the bosses are having a meeting over there. And you know what, guys? I don't claim anything. I always tell them, like, this is your guys' land. You guys can do whatever you want here. When I had the money to buy this place, I knew that I was making a dream come true for my father-in-law. My father-in-law came from Voronezh, something like this, in the west part of Russia. And he came to Siberia to work. I don't know what the hell they eat then. Because back there, I've seen deer, fox, and small freaking mammals. And I'm pretty sure that when a deer dies, a bear's going to sniff it out and eat it. So if you think that there's no bears eating dead deer, they have amazing noses. I don't know what you're thinking. I've seen bear eat rotten deer all the time. A bear is a scavenger. So if you think that they don't eat deer, I'm sorry. And again, we're going to be doing tomorrow's live in horizontal. Guys, tomorrow we're doing a horizontal stream for the MRE, Russian MRE. I want to go ahead and get back to work and talk to my wife now that she's here, guys. I'm going to be recording a new video today. There's going to be a new video of what's going to happen here, so tune into that. Tomorrow at the same time, we're going to be doing a live video horizontally for the Russian military ration. Please, guys, consider hitting like, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you saw something different and something new. Tomorrow, we're going to have Russian MRE in horizontal view. Please check out my previous video, and we'll see what happens. Thank you so much, guys. I'll tell you guys the menu tomorrow. Goodbye.